Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of In My Mind. And in this episode, we're going to talk about all of the recent, well, not just recent, but all of the price hikes for electronics from some major companies. So let's look at the article. Now, this article is from Engadget, and it says the morning after, this is pretty much a roundup of some of the major announcements in terms of price increases for Xbox and Apple. I mean, there's more obviously, but like these were the two really, really big ones that stood out recently. So it says the RAM crunch is crunching. And just for some context, we're getting all these price hikes because hardware components for electronics like laptops, tablets, gaming consoles are skyrocketing in price because of AI, because companies are taking so many different resources, whether it's GPUs, RAM, or anything else, and they're bulk ordering, they're signing these contracts or deals with manufacturers to get this stuff. And then the price of consumer products, you know, is increasing. So let's get into the actual article. But it says, as we were warned, and there are plenty of people who warned us about this. Says that pesky AI boom and the resulting demand for memory hungry data centers are hitting consumer tech, and it's hitting it hard. Yep. Microsoft and Apple were the bringers of ill tidings and price rises. First up, Xbox Series X and S price jumps. One editor noted that his Series X and Series S bought together now costs $100 less than a Series X console. That's insane. The fact that buying a Series X and a Series S together at one point was cheaper than a Series X by itself now is insane. Also, this wasn't the first price increase or even the second for a gaming company struggling against PlayStation. Damn, straight up shots fired at Xbox. It's true, though, they are struggling in many ways, and the layoffs don't help, especially with your public perception. So it says Microsoft also announced its new Surface laptops cost between $500 and $600 more than the models they're meant to replace. That is wild. I don't know how popular Surface laptops are, but they can't be more popular than MacBooks. That's for damn sure. But they are cheaper than MacBooks in most circumstances. Now, I'm not so sure. It's all a bit rich coming from Microsoft too, one of the major investors in AI. Yeah, Microsoft has gone all in with AI, just like Meta, Amazon, Google. Yeah, just all of the big regular tech companies. Then there's Apple, which has claimed it absorbed the cost of rising memory prices in recent years, but that's no longer the case. Yeah, I think Apple was like pushing against rising costs because they felt like it was probably not going to last as long as it's been lasting, but even they know like they just can't do it anymore. So it says punishingly, that includes a $100 bump to its new low cost MacBook Neo. Yeah, that's got to hurt because that was their like super budget friendly laptop, which was very competitively priced against every single Windows laptop. But now, like, it's gone up in price, not even too long after it was just released, which is crazy. Let's see. The increase scales with the machine's power, with the M3 Ultra Max Studio going up by $1,300. Yeah, I don't know how many people are going to be spending money on a Mac Studio now because of this insane jump. I mean, obviously, that's the high end of the M3 processor Mac Studio, but still, like, come on. Might as well just wait. If you don't need to buy a console or a computer specifically for creating content, working from home, editing, making music, editing photo, like just any of that stuff. If you don't need a new computer to do these things and your current computer is capable, then don't buy a new computer right now. It's just not worth it. If you have a current gen console, you don't need to buy the next gen console right now. Like whatever console Microsoft is coming out with and the PlayStation 6 as well, like I don't think anyone's going to want to spend money on that in the next couple of years. But yeah, same thing goes for laptops and tablets and all this other stuff from any of these companies. It says, so far, there are no changes to iPhone prices, but the Apple TV 4K is now $199, up from $129. Damn, that's a $70 increase. And the HomePod is $50 more expensive at $349. The Vision Pro headset now costs $36.99, up from $34.99. The Vision Pro is going to go away. I'm saying that right now. Like the Vision Pro is just not as popular because it's way too damn expensive. And I don't know how much developer support they have for this thing. Yeah, it was like a cool thing, but it's just way too niche of a market when you have competing products from Meta and other manufacturers at a way cheaper price point that are meant for like things people actually want to do, which is watch movies and game. And something like this, like for productivity, like most people aren't going to want that. And if they think they want that and they try it, they're probably not going to want it for that long and just want to go back to the normal way they're doing things. So, yeah, I don't know how long the Vision Pro is going to last in the market. Because if we don't see a new gen Vision Pro in the next like couple of years, I'm going to say they're just going to kill it off. Like straight up. Apple needs to compete now in the smart glasses category with Meta and Google, who's going to be releasing theirs with in partnership with a few different manufacturers at the end of this year. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Vision Pro. Let's see. It says, if you were looking to get a new laptop, it might be wise to take another look at Prime Day deals or take a closer look at the refurb or pre-owned market. Yeah, I agree. But like I said earlier, if you don't need a computer and your work, your creative stuff, your gaming is fine with what you have right now, don't even think about upgrading. I don't think it's worth it. If you have a current gen console, you're good. If you're fine with the previous gen console and you're still getting the games that you normally play, then you're fine. If you feel like you need to upgrade because you haven't had a decent upgrade in two console generations, or even in terms of like computing, if you haven't had a new computer in like 5 or 6 years and you definitely feel it in your workflow or your gaming or your editing, then by all means, like just keep your eye on sales and discounts and stuff like that. Because yeah, some of these prices are just insane in terms of the increase. So yeah, I mean, the RAM thing was the biggest thing initially, and now it's GPUs, and it's just like, it's affecting everything tech related. So it sucks. I don't know when this is gonna ever change, but yeah, AI is the cause of all of this. All of these data centers, and I don't know. Because there is no real regulation on any of this stuff, we're all feeling it in terms of tech products, consumer products. So I hope that this changes in the next year or two, but I honestly doubt it, unfortunately. But yeah, let me know what you think about all these crazy price increases. Obviously, Microsoft and Apple weren't the only ones PlayStation raised the prices of their PS5 models before this. Nintendo raised the price of their console before this. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it just sucks, but either you keep what you have now or you spend the cash, you know? But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm interested to see where people fall on this. Like, if you have an older computer or an older console, are you still considering upgrading anytime soon? Or do you feel like you just have to wait for either the next gen consoles or a major leap in computing power for new laptop or desktop? Let me know in the comment section below. But one other thing I'll mention, and this will probably be the last time I mention it. I don't want to mention every video, but if you're able to, check out the GoFundMe campaign in my description for our cat Goten, who's recovering from leg trauma, aspiration pneumonia, and he needs more support to get an MRI and blood work so we can get him physical therapy, so we can find out exactly what's wrong with his leg. It's too expensive for us to do that because we've already taken him to the emergency vet 3 times. And we just don't make enough money to cover it on our own. So we've had a lot of support from people, which is the reason why Goten is alive right now, honestly. And we just want him to get the best care that he possibly can so he can try to recover and start to walk normally on his front right leg. But check out the link below. Anything will help support. It means a lot that you check out the GoFundMe. Even if you don't donate, please share it if you can. But also, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. I'm a growing YouTube channel. Everything that I show in here is stuff that I look up, and you know, all the reviews that I'm going to be doing going forward for tech products are products I already have. I can't afford to buy new stuff, and I don't get sent anything because it's a new channel and I haven't reached out to any companies or done affiliate marketing or any of that stuff. So it means a lot, all the support you guys give to these videos. So thank you. And until next time, we'll see each other later.